Alright, what do you want to look at today?
So in this game, I think I was like very strong, but I kept taking like pretty crappy fights, and also like, yeah, I kind of want to take a look at my fighting because I feel like I kind of just run in head first a lot instead of like taking flank angles, and eventually I do take like I realize it, and I do start taking like flank angles and stuff, and we win the game as a result. But
Mm, okay, yeah,
yeah.
we'll look at the fight. Yeah, I think this is a interesting matchup. I always consider this like Kindred favored because, obviously you ult in and then she ults, you don't get your reset. So this match you have to be either like super. It's actually two things. You have to be either A, super patient and like go in like really slowly, or opposite is you go in so super fast before she can react. So you go collector,
Yeah.
IE, like full damage, and you just flash W, auto Q, auto ult, and try to just kill her while she CC'd, right? Or B,
Yeah.
you just play super patient. But we'll get to that later. Here, I think you actually have really good map awareness like you should, because you're literally watching this, and you see that she's
Mm.
like, if someone's kiting the camp towards red buff, they'd be killing it here. If they're kiting it towards wolves, they'd be killing it here. If they're kiting it towards this, they'd be killing it here. So I feel like you actually did a really good job by looking. You saw this, and when you
Mm-hmm.
see this, you should have alarm bells going off because she was gonna kill it go red. She'd be pathing. She wouldn't be just standing still hitting it. She'd be kiting it
Yep.
downwards, 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 downwards. But she's kiting it towards the right and standing still because she knows if she gets here, then it will de-aggro. So you think you see this, and you should instantly know what she's doing, and like already be going. Um, but so you have really good map awareness, but then you just kind of like fall asleep because you literally look at her, you see her pathing towards your blue, and you're like, oh shit, wait. Now it's like a 6 second delay.
Yeah.
So I think this is like kind of strange. Because when you do stuff like this, it's the speed that is really really important. Obviously, speed's always important, but something that's like being 5 or 6 seconds late is like way bigger in this case than something else. Um,
Yep.
but anyways, this is completely fine trade for you. She takes your quad camps, you take hers, completely fine. We have no complaint with this. Loose crab RNG, nothing we can do. Recall. Look for a bot gank. We have free time. Gromp hasn't spawned yet. Nothing to do until Gromp spawns. You're just. I mean, you still kill her, but you're just trolling. I mean, again, I always say, like, run to where they're running to, not running towards where they are. She has to.
Yeah.
She's gonna run towards tower. So if you just run here, by the time you're here, she'll be here, and then you could just you'll be in front of her. But when you're running towards her, when you're doing this, like you see how your mouse is literally on her skull. Your mouse should be here, 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 anywhere in this range. You're just way too directed because normally this guy dies, and you never have to flash. Because see, when you're playing like this, you're behind her. Before in my picture, you were here, she was here. Now you're here and
Mm.
she's here. Look how far, you know what I mean? So normally,
Yeah, and then I have to flash.
yeah, you have to flash, and obviously if she dodges this W, she actually would live as well. Um,
Yeah.
and Shaco gets it because you need a little help. So normally you'd keep your flash and you'd get the kill. Um, and another thing is by walking this way, you could do damage on Lucian while playing for Nami. So you'd walk like even like this is bad. I'd rather you be here walking like this. Because then what happens is you're gonna be, instead of being here, you'd be here. You could literally auto Lucian while walking like through him towards the Nami. Instead of being
Yeah.
here, you'd be here right now, literally because you're just autoing Lucian walking with him, and she's still here. And you see how and then we go one more second, and now
Yeah, like
you'd be
my
here, and then you can just W
I
here,
feel
which
like
is
my Viego is a bit rusty because I just play Kane, right? And obviously a lot of this ganking stuff you just take long routes with your E, and it's
uh huh.
like so it's good to know that,
I mean, if you're playing
you
Kane,
know, a champ
it
that
still
can't walk
applies
through
because
walls.
even here, like you could be Kane right now, and then you still want to walk like this, and the idea instead of Wing with Viego W, it's like you just be Kane Wing the same thing. But I know what you mean. With Kane, you'd be probably going like this.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways, the game still works. How we full clear up. We
Yeah,
get
I
this
thought
fight.
my teammates were a bit closer, so
Nah,
but
I mean, no one like. There's no like. This is always what people say that like. There's a misconception. People say, oh, only invade when you have prio. Um, but even if you have prio, like let's say like it doesn't matter. Like laners are too far. There's no camp in the game. 6 seconds, 6 seconds, 6 seconds, 6 seconds, 12 seconds. Like there's no camp in the game where a laner can get there in under 6 seconds. It doesn't exist. And like 90% of jungle 1v1s only last 6 seconds. Whoever it's our first like whoever gets to jump on someone first six auto attacks like the average like champion does like 80 damage per auto.
Mm-hmm.
Six autos times four. 6 seconds is six autos. Six times 80 is fucking 460. Most champs have 900 HP, and that's not even counting spells. Like 6 seconds, you already have done half their HP, and not even counting spells. And obviously, spells do way more. There's like every jungle in the game fights like a 1v1 to the death is 5 to 8 seconds. No laner in the game can get to like laner, um, like from like minions to camp in under 6 seconds. So that's why like yes, it's preferred to invade with prio, but even like prio no prio, almost no one is ever making it a time. Um,
Mm.
and another thing is like you should already be feeling like you don't like two things. I don't know if if you played this match before. I always consider Kindred a counter to Viego. And here and I see him here, and I also see he has red buff on me, and also like you should see he's full HP. You're 80%. So off rip, you have two spells down, Q and E. So he's up spells. He's full HP. You're lower HP. Um, Teammates, no teammates. Items, no items. I think at the very like base level, um I think people overcomplicate really often. One of the advice one of my coaches gave me when I was on Immortals was I used to overcomplicate everything, and he told me play like a sword player, and I was like, what the fuck? And he's actually right because it's really simple. Higher HP than you, don't fight. Higher level than you,
Okay.
don't fight. Abilities down, abilities up, don't have to fight. Like it's really like think of how a sword player would think. Like, ooh, this guy has a bigger HP bar than me. I'm kind of scared of him. Like unironically. We don't.
Yep.
So I think it's you should already feel like you got a dub. Kindred hasn't got a gank, you've gotten a gank, so you're up one gank on her. You've gotten six camps, she's gotten six camps. You guys are even. So even camps, up gank, and you got the you just and now the second you get this gromp, now you're actually up one camp because you've gotten full clear plus one camp. She's just gotten full clear. She should be on her like Krugs right now. So her skipping Krugs to come do this means that now you're actually up a camp because normally it'd be your Gromp, she's Krugs, your Raptors, she's Wolves, your Raptors, she's what. So normally you're same
Mm.
exact speed, but now that she did this and she didn't get the camp, by the time you finish your Krugs, she's just starting her Wolves because now she has to walk all the way back to her Krugs and walk to her Rap. You know what I mean? Like she's just so behind that. So you should feel like okay, I'm already winning because I've gotten a gank she hasn't. Plus I'm winning now because I'm faster on my camp. So you're actually like double winning in camps plus winning in like map pressure. So you should be like super like it's one of those things where I say this to explain that a lot of times if players can realize they have an advantage, they'll be less prone to taking risks. Because if you know you have an advantage, you're like, why would I like flip a 1v1 and give him a chance to like get back in the game? But if I know in my head, okay, I have an advantage, then I'll just like play towards my advantage. If you have an advantage on this guy, you're up assist and you're up a camp. What does that mean? That means you get level 6 first. What does that mean? Well, that means you can force Dragon or Grubs, knowing that I'm level 6, he's not, and so I have a huge combat advantage on him, right? So I think it's one of the things where it's not about figuring out in this moment, do I win? Do I not win? You doing that math is unrealistic and impossible. It's but the math that is realistic is before you even start this Gromp, you ask yourself, am I in a good position this game? Am I ahead? If the answer is yes, then when you're in this spot, you'll know, oh, I don't need to fight. I already know I'm ahead. I already did the math while walking to my Gromp. In the 6 second walk from Bali to Gromp, I already thought to myself, well, how's the game going? Oh, game going is pretty well. 1-0. I'm even camps, right? So then when you're in this position, you won't have to like fucking break your brain thinking, do I win? Do I not win? Let me run the math really fast. Am I balling 5 seconds away or they're 8 seconds away? You know what I mean? You don't have to like. This is all like unrealistic thing. It's all about preloading like beforehand. Do I need to take this fight? And when you think about your like 1v1 during this little walk from balling to Gromp, you've already done that math. Oh no, I'm in a good spot. Like I don't need to fight anyone right now. Another thing is you shouldn't
Mm.
really be like crazy surprised that he's here because the mark's on it. So like anytime a mark's on a camp, you should have like in the back of your head, okay, Kindred might show up for it. Um,
Yep.
so even then, if you know that she might show up for it, and we've already established that you're in a good position, I would even just pull this towards the bush just to be safe. I wouldn't even. I mean, you might be slightly slower to wolves, but like in my head, if your game's in a better spot than him, why take the risk? That was pretty long
Yeah,
excerpt,
I think in
but
my head a bit,
hmm
I was like, because I ran to my bot side to defend my bot side, I just assumed that she would do the same to her top side since we traded sides earlier, and it's
hmm
just like,
yeah. I mean, she definitely took a risk. That's
Yeah.
exactly why I say she's actually fucked because her bucket camps aren't up. So her doing this means she has to run all the way from like Gromp to Gromp now, or she has to run to
Yeah.
her Krugs and sit here for like 15 seconds twiddling her thumbs because that's when like you're right. So that's what I mean. Like right now, you see her and you know that her camps aren't up. You should be like, oh my god, she's so fucked. Like I'm so close to my next camp, and she's across the map
Mm.
from her next camp. So you should already feel like I've already won. I don't need to take this 1v1. You're already like the victor of this like this map exchange, you know. So if you're actually even thinking that like, oh, she shouldn't be here because you're tracking her camps, that should give you even less fight to W in. Because even after you get the Krug Gromp, you're completely out. You're the one that W'd back in, you know.
Yeah.
And if she keeps chasing you,
Like,
then your teammates will
yeah.
be in range, you know. Um, so does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think yeah, if we don't die here, your game's still fine. But if you didn't die here, jungle's like one. It's not just like you're in a winning position. It's like you're dominating. And then
Yeah.
it's not your fault, but your death also made. Then Ezreal also died as well because he only came to help you, and then he only died because he was in the jungle when Kindred face checked him. So it was obviously like wasn't direct caused by you, but just domino effect. He only died because you fought her and then you
Chain
died.
inting.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
chain
get
inting.
you. Yeah, and he loses both thumbs. I just feel. Ugh. Yeah, I think in general this is like probably a very sloppy game. I remember later on at Articon, I legit smited at like 3k because I was trying to press ping because my vision ping is like on G.
Mm. Yeah, looks pretty good. Another bubble, and ult, tap W. Nice, good gank, really good.
Mm.
I had no complaints for that. Maybe this buffer is my internet good? Hey, why is shit buffering? Hello? This is weird. All right, looks like after the bot gank, you just recalled and ran to your top side. That's what I'm
Yeah,
visualizing here.
that was a bit.
Yeah, definitely a bit forced. Kind of, I mean, it's
Yeah.
kind of similar as well. Like you're running kind of like I would also like probably just like instead of being here, I'd be like here, like walk like this,
Yeah.
and then same thing. You'll Q, same exact thing as well. Then you'll auto. But instead of being here, you're here right now, right?
Yeah.
And then when you're gonna flash W, instead of being when you flash W, instead of being flash doing it from here, you'll be doing it from here. And then obviously it's like then you have more range. You can flash like down into W like this and avoid the minion. You know what I mean? But when you're like this, you actually have to go
Yeah.
like this because if you go here, you won't reach. So that's it's like two things, same thing, two things in a row. Always have to walk to where they're going to, not to where they are.
Mm.
Okay. Second, we have money for Triforce immediately base. Now we can play Dragon fight with our Power Spike.
I think that's actually a very good point because I feel like I've heard that concept before, but it's just completely slipped my mind about like walking to where they're going.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like I fail a lot of ganks in a lot of games just as a result.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's good advice. Oh, wow, that guy wasted flash too. And then after this, we immediately start ult over the wall. Oh,
I thought I can.
nope, not that.
I've
Nope.
never played Kindred in
Oh
my
yeah,
life.
only thin
No.
walls. No
Yeah.
Kindred in the world can queue over that wall.
Okay.
If you did not fuck it up, you just can't do it. I think if you just ulted over normally, you'd kill her faster.
Yeah, I would have killed her. I
Yeah.
just yeah.
Still good. So you got to kill, you got dragon. And more importantly though, you have to think in your head that you should have noticed. Like you have to notice Kindred flashes there, which is huge for your 1v1 because again your 1v1's all about catching him off guard, fighting fast or fighting patiently, and you're in a minute you're gonna have flash advantage on her, which like opens up a lot of doors in how you play the fight. So
Mm.
also like she's not immobile, she has Q, but Kindreds usually use their Q aggressively. Like she Qs forward, Qs to the side. So anytime you see her use a Q, she is basically immobile, and she's obviously a squishy. So if you ever see her Q forward, now that you know she has no flash, you could very confidently just flash W like max range and just play the like one shotter or burst her down.
Yep.
Like this is actually a perfect case. Like in this case, when you know she has she has no flash, you do. Here you can literally instead of throwing it here, you can throw it flash here. W. She's at HP where W like Q ult, W auto ult. She won't be able to ult it because she'll be full charge stun. So you'll be able to get ult damage off, Q damage, and one auto. Uh, and only after you get all three of these spells, then she can ult. But I think at this range, I think those three spells would kill her, right?
Mm.
So this is like a perfect example when in this matchup you either go super super fast or super super slow. Um, that makes sense. That's like a good representation of it. But it's still this is really good. She walks into a fucking box. She can't ult because she's feared, and we get double kill.
Yep.
We get bot tower. It's actually really really good. First blood tower. Now clear up. That's gone. That's fine. Now our game plan just full clear towards dragon, Krugs, Raptors, Wolves, and a play for dragon. She's half HP, no flash still, which we feel really confident in this fight. And they give it nice. Take invader. Go to our camp. This so far this like early mid game looks really good to me. You're doing everything standard. Maybe there's fights going on, but I don't think these are fights you're supposed to be at. I think this is like very good.
Yeah, I feel like okay, because a big point of this game that like when I was self-reviewing was just there were a lot of fights going on, but it's like I don't
I think if
know if I
anything,
should be at them or if I
this
should
one
be on my
actually this
camp.
one I think you can be. Actually, let's give you item. Never mind. Normally I would actually say, oh wait, item set 20. Actually, yeah, you can be in this one. So here I think your tunnel vision on the mark. You're like, oh, it's marked. I have to go kill it. But two things. A,
Mm.
you know she's top side. You know she's not bot side because if she was bot side, you'd see her on red buff, right? B, you
Mhm.
also have God vision. Ward, 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 ward. Like you have like full bot side
Yeah, she's
vision.
not getting it.
She's not getting it. Like you guys will all see her. She knows that you're bot side because you just kill dragon, so she'll just assume that you're getting it. So she won't go to it thinking, oh, it's definitely gone. She's your top guys are respawning. I think here you actually just instantly recall. Your item is 1025, so you'll have it like once 8 seconds of recalling, then you'll have 1011 gold, right? And then you base and you go defend your red buff, and if they dive top, you'll be at the top dive. Because here I think this you don't need this for money. You're nowhere close to level 13. Oh wait, no, it's 1.1. Never mind. I thought it was 1025. Okay, never mind. I would actually do this for item. I take it back. I thought it was 1025 for some reason. Okay, I take it all back. I would do this too. Yeah,
Okay.
you'll never be here in time. I take it back. For some reason I thought you had. If you had item there, I think you just base. If you don't have item, then yeah, stay for item.
No, but yeah, I get that. I get that.
Yeah, yeah, you need it. I agree.
It's like, yeah.
Here's a good example though. Like I think this matchup, you have to track flashes and ults. If you're tracking earlier, we know her flash is still down, and if you saw this top dive, you saw her ult in this dive. Look,
Mm.
boom, she ulted. So she's no flash, no ult. When you see this is legal. The second,
Yeah,
where is it? Oh no, it was. Did I miss
I,
it?
I, I, I did track the ult.
Oh,
I wasn't sure about the flash,
yeah.
but it was
You have
like
to track it too. Because here,
there was like
I see this.
Malphite was also here though.
I don't. Why does
I
it
was
matter?
just a bit
You
scared.
literally flash ult. Your ult by itself kills her with collector proc. You're up 2 levels.
Okay.
Then you have reset. Let's say Malphite is literally on her character model. This is Malphite right here. Boom. What changes? You flash ult, get the reset, and now you're just Kindred versus Malphite, right? Now you're just 2v1ing
Yep.
Malphite with Shaco, or if the Nami shit, then you're just 2v2, and who wins support versus Fed Viego versus useless Malphite, you know? She
Mm.
could have fucking Malphite literally on her lap right here. Nothing changes. She's no flash, no ult. Your ult is unstoppable. Flash ult, the ult kills, you know?
Yep.
But obviously, if you're not tracking for your flash ult, you can't do it. Like boom, Kindred and Nami are both there. Beautiful. We kill Nami, Kindred. This is a double kill. Malphite's half HP. That guy's not stopping you. That guy has no hard
Mm.
CC, right? So, but if we're not checking flashes and ults, then you'll never go for this. So that's why it's like
Yeah, I think I was a bit too scared
obviously,
there.
I think like you should always be checking flash and ults, but especially in this matchup, it's like really, really, really important. Uh, Because and if this is the case, then why would we? If we're gonna run top here and we're not forcing a fight, then why even run top? We could be like we could have just stayed bot and after Gromp just went and killed this Varus, you know?
Yeah.
So either recall and actually do something topside, or just stay bot and then see how. I mean, imagine see how Varus is actually playing an immobile carry, no Kindred ult, no dashes, no nothing. Imagine if we're like we could do this right now, you know? This guy is look how no tower, he's still pushed up. This guy's dead no matter whatever what happens, this guy's dead. So if we're gonna be top, I want you to be like actively looking to force the top fight. Obviously don't overforce if it looks bad, don't do it. But if we're not like ulting the no flash and ult Kindred, then we should. I'd rather you just be full clearing and then looking to punish this Varus. Because even right now, look how Varus is still playing aggressive. For and like this guy is so illegal, you know.
Mm. Do you
Um.
have any tips to track sums? Like, should I be typing? Like, I see a lot of
Oh.
people in higher elos, they do like the typing stuff in party chat and whatever.
Yeah, I mean typing's like been the meta way to do it since like season fucking two. I just do it off memory. But
Okay.
obviously typing's good. And there's always like really easy ways to track it. Like I flash ulted Kindred, so my when my flash comes up, her flash comes up because she flashed
Yeah,
away
yeah.
from me. You know,
Like that stuff I'm usually okay at,
that's
but
like an
it's
easy
like,
one. But I
yeah.
have it memorized in my head. But a lot of people they type
Okay.
it or they ping it or do whatever. Um, there's no tips and tricks to that really. It's just memorization and keeping track of it. Another thing is like timing it off your own thing is easier. Timing it off of your teammates thing, like oh I just saw Kindred. Like let's go back to when we saw Kindred flash. It was in this bot play. So one way you could track it is she just flashed in this play, and after she flashed, she killed Dragon. Dragon spawns every 5 minutes. Flash spawns every 5 seconds. So you could approximate it. Okay, when next Dragon respawns, Kindred flashes back up. That's
Okay.
like one way of approximating it. You know.
Okay. Yeah.
Um.
I'll be honest, when I was watching the mod myself, I didn't even realize she flashed in that
Oh.
bot play.
Oh, good then. Sometimes you don't
It
see
was
it.
like,
Yeah, if you don't see it, you
yeah,
don't see it. What are you gonna do? All right, let's see this.
yeah.
Okay, looks good. This is an example of being like being patient. You're not ulting Kashul, you're just waiting.
Yeah.
You're either gonna be really fast or really slow. This is an example of being slow with it. And now this is an example of being fast with it. You know, actually like a perfect example. And this is an example of inting.
Yeah.
Like the second you
Yeah.
kill this guy, you just think, okay, nice free Otacon, perfect, awesome. You know, all right,
Yeah.
perfect. Like the enemy jungler is dead, their mid laner is half HP. I have all four teammates next to me. Let me just go hit the Otacon. You know.
Yeah.
So
And then I think we lose later because I missed smite. So.
now you put instantly.
Yeah, I
Oh, you
smite
just
because I try to go. Yeah.
yeah, you just don't smite. Yeah, I mean, happens. That's I'm not gonna yell you for that. It's a pretty obvious mistake. You know you did wrong.
Yeah. I think we're doing this Drake though.
Yeah, Malphite didn't see you get free reset. Nice. Yeah, look, I have no complaints for this fight. The fight looks good. Even if you die here, it's
Should I
like
go back in here?
yeah.
Like I know I died,
No,
but it's like free
I
objective.
like this.
Okay.
I don't mind. I mean, it's 1 for 5.
Yeah.
You don't have a shutdown, so I'm fine with it. If you don't shut down, it'd be bad, but you don't have a shutdown, so you're trading your life for Varus life. It's completely fine. And there's a chance it's not
Okay.
guaranteed that you die. You might live there, so
Mm.
more confident. I think you could be Wing in this entire time. You see, you have enough info, pretty sure. You see Lucian. He looks like Lucian's half HP basing. You see Malphite mid. It's okay. It's one of those things. It's kind of same as top lane. If you're here and then you tell me you're too scared to fight, I won't even argue because like yeah, you should be scared. Lucian could be here, and Malphite could be here. Is here, right? But then if we are scared to fight, why are we even here then? It's like top lane thing. If you're gonna be here, then
Yeah.
force the fight. If you don't want to force the fight because you're scared, then we have literally 5 camps up. So if you're scared to fight because you think oh Kindred has ult or Malphite might come, then why even come? Let's just full clear, right?
Mm.
But you're blindly going. You didn't even look before going. You start clicking. And as you're going, you're like, oh, now let me go look at what's going on, right? So you're blindly going, and now you're here, and then you're not even forcing the fight. If you're gonna be here, fuck it, like full charge W Nami right now, and just kill her, you know. And if they come and kill you afterwards, then they come and kill you afterwards. It's 1 for 1. Uh, but you're here, and then you're not even forcing the fight when it's favorable, right? And now, like, if we
Okay.
just full cleared, you have to understand, you'd be if you just let's see when you kill blue. You kill blue at 20. Okay, so we'd be on Gromp right now. Okay, Gromp's dead. We're on Wolves right now. Okay, now we're on Raptors. Now we're on Scuttle. And
And
now,
when pressuring the Baron.
like, her blue's up, right? So you're taking her blue.
Yeah.
You're taking her Gromp. All right, sick. You're taking, like there's so much like other shit you can do. So it's like either if you're gonna go bot, force a play. If you're not gonna go bot, then just full clear. But you're like in the
Yeah, and I do also see that I baited my Ezreal in
yeah
by
that
just
that
being in the
that's
vicinity,
yeah
and
exactly.
he's
That's like
just
second time it's happened in this game, right?
yeah.
No point not to full charge here. Like you're being lazy or something. You half charged it, but he's not gonna. He's literally
Yeah.
walking straight into you, so you're not gonna. You just get an extra auto offer too if you charge it longer.
Mm.
Okay. Well, you have Lord Dom, so I'm down to base soon if I'm you. We're probably not pulling Baron anytime soon. And Dragon's up in 2 minutes, so I just want to get my item and play Dragon. Okay. And now we go Dragon. Then you could buy a pink or two for this Dragon instead of cloth armor. I think one cloth's
Okay.
fun, but at this point, like this is soul. Like at this point, I'd rather you buy red. If you're gonna buy like stats, is buy red pot or tenacity pot. Like you want to be as strong as possible for this dragon. So either buy a pot or buy pink words. We either want full strength or full vision control. Um,
Okay.
your teammates are just bad. You have to give dragon. Your teammates just got caught. There's nothing you could have done here to defend.
Yeah.
That's fine. Happens. I think I got Baron too. That's not very good.
Could I have done anything about this Baron? I feel
Uh,
like not really,
no,
no.
I mean with Baron and Dragon, same thing. If you want to, literally the only thing you can do for either one is flip either one, which is like
Yeah.
another thing. Never something a coach will tell you. That's something you gotta feel in your fucking soul. If you think you can steal it or not, then go for it. If you can't, then don't.
Yeah, I don't flip often because I feel like it's just low percentage.
Yeah, it's literally. You got someone messaged me the other day asking me opinion on flip, and I literally told them like you flip it when you feel in your balls. That's it. If you feel it, then go for it. If you don't, then don't.
Okay.
Good pick though. So it's in 2 minutes still. This game, honestly, if we get Sonic games winnable. At this point in the game, though, you should feel it's a babysitter. Um, like last time, Dragon was up. Two of your teammates got caught before Dragon. You couldn't fight it. Now, if I'm you, I don't care about farming. I don't care about blue or Gromp or wolves or items. The only thing I care about is being a babysitter. Last time you didn't babysit your teammates, they got caught and you had to lose Dragon. If I'm you, all I want is a 5v5. I want no one to die, and I just want to follow my Kale around like a fucking lapdog and make sure this motherfucker doesn't die again. You know, like Kale gets ulted on by Malphite. I want to be here 5 seconds ago. You know what I mean? Not hitting Gromp. Um,
Yeah, and then I'm late to the play, and I think I just flash in and just kill myself as well.
yeah. I'm
Yeah.
not gonna say anything about that. This looks really messy, right? Because in my head,
Yeah.
I'm so like, I see Kale in the enemy jungle. Even right now, I have like alarm bells off. Okay, this guy is inside the enemy jungle, so he's obviously like not safe because he's pushed up. He got caught for the last objective as well. Does he have flash? He has flash, but like he got caught the last Baron. I see him hitting enemy wolves. I see this blue squire spots him. I'm like, okay, they see he's in the enemy jungle. He's playing an immobile carry. He got caught last dragon. You're not like I do not give a fuck about this Grump. I'm following him, and maybe if Malphite sees me, he won't ult the Kale because he'll be like he's like, oh, you're protecting him, like Viego's with him, you know. I just
Mm.
want to be in this fight earlier. Maybe it matters, maybe it doesn't. I don't know, but it's about the mentality of like, I don't care about the results, it's about the intent. Like the intent should never be, oh yeah, Gromp looks really good here, you know. It should
Yep.
be dragons in a minute. I'd even be happier if instead of doing this Gromp, you base for like item whatever you're gonna buy, or just in base, and you just sit in this bush for 40 seconds. I'm not even kidding. And just make sure the enemy team doesn't come and get vision. Make sure you hold dragon control. Either way, again, this is soul. Either A, you're gonna sit here and just get hold vision, or B, you're gonna follow this guy around. There's no like third option, you know. Third
Yeah.
option is if you can get a pick, get a pick, but it's kind of hard to get a pick at this stage of the game. And then once you're in the spot, I don't think you just realize, okay, Shaco, like the boy's already dead. Like I'm late, whatever. I see Kindred, like she's gonna walk into you soon. If anything, I might stand here, and if she walks here, W and just try to get like, okay, Shaco died, and maybe KO dies. If I get my own pick instead of Dragon being like 35, maybe it'll be like 3v4. They got one of us, but I got one of them, and now they want, and now also I got their smite. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So either try to get your own pick or be earlier to defend. This is option C, where you're late to defend and you're not like effectively fighting that well either. Um,
Yeah.
so, anyways, looks like Kindred inted, so now you get soul. Awesome.
Yeah.
And this is
I
it's
think.
kind of like the exact same thing I just said. Like we just need you're just a babysitter, bro. Like you're just a babysitter. You're level
Should
18.
I not be shoving in this wave?
To where's I mean, not if my teammates aren't here. I mean, I think
Okay.
I think shoving the waves probably like it's. I mean, okay, no, I think this wave's correct. It's the next wave that's like too much. Now you just go mid. The wave's already been
Yeah.
shoved, you know. Again, you don't really need gold recipe for anything. Like you're not gonna get your item before. When it comes to items in late game, the question is always, will this like give me my item spike before the next fight? Fights are always around Baron, Dragon, Baron, Dragon. So will like that wave give you that stance before Baron? The answer is yes, and sure, do it, and then spam caution ping the entire map so your team and then spam ping that your close item so your team doesn't die as you're like getting your item gold, right? If the item doesn't give you your item, sorry, if the wave doesn't give you your item, then I'd rather just be with my teammates. So if
Yeah.
that way, those two bot waves and Crows gives you item, then sure, I just want you to spam danger ping on mid, top, the entire map, and then spam ping 23 gold away from Death Stance, 22 gold away from Death Stance. Death Stance able to purchase. You know the things. And if it
Mm.
doesn't give you that, then why are we even there? You know, the gold doesn't do anything. Yeah, your team just won the fight without you. You came in and played the cleanup crew, which is still good. Okay, we got Baron, we have Soul. Game should be pretty simple. Why is it 10 minutes longer?
Um, I babysit like bot lane a bit, and then
We're playing this. We're holding this way too aggressively. We should just be just with the wave. Babysitting doesn't mean
okay.
stand on a set. It means just be in the vicinity. Babysitting means don't be on Grump when this guy's here. Don't be on
Yeah.
Krugs when this guy's here. It means if this guy's here, okay, we can be here and we can be here.
Okay.
We want to be on his screen, you know? We don't need to be literally on
Yeah.
his head getting Malphite 2-man ults. Because here it's like your job is to be either here baroning the wave or with Kale baroning the wave. You're a melee champ versus range champs. You're not sieging, you're not hitting tower. Your job is just not to get poked, not to get your conditions burnt, and then we can 5-5, you know? Because Ezreal's
Mm.
actually fine, but now you're 1 HP, you have to base. If you're full HP here, your team can continue sieging, right? But now you base, now your team's down to
Mm.
45. And now they end up fighting, and then Set dies. But if you're here, maybe they won't. Maybe who knows if that happens. So you just got way too chunked, and now your Baron's pretty much gone. I'm assuming. Oh, you guys actually break the base, nice. Yeah, I mean you're melee champion. You're never hitting anything,
Yeah.
and you just got to ult earlier. Ult the Nami ulti. You're out here. But it's fine. Oh wait, Elder's up. Oh, you guys are trolling. Elder's spawning 30
Yeah.
seconds. Just play for Elder. What are we doing?
Yeah.
Your
I
what
I I I, I was like,
your only plan here should be not die. You're never walking up and throwing a Q on Nami. You're just playing max range and hoping your safe champions can hit. Honestly, I don't even want to hit this. I'm just spam danger pinging saying and spam typing Elder, spam assistant pinging Elder. I don't know if you realize it's spawning because if you did, you should be
yeah, I
spam
didn't.
assistant pinging Elder and just kill and
Yeah.
start it as it spawned. Like this is just so troll. Yeah, no, I mean yeah, they have Elder. This is so bad. I assume they just won the game now. You guys fight. Yeah, I mean, also if they have Elder, I might have just wait it out. Just don't fight them. Wait for Elder to leave, and then once Elder leaves, then fight them. Why are we even in their jungle? I mean, I guess this is fine. You're babysitting, but so if they're here, technically you should be here too. But normally, if I see
Yeah.
my teammates here, you're not picking at all. Just spam danger, spam caution, open chat, say Elder, careful, wait for Elder to expire. Like this is the only time. I think it's like league rules, like oh don't chase singed. I think at the very top of league rules is literally don't fight elder. If you like, that's like there's no like
Yeah,
bigger like thing in League of Legends in my opinion. There's nothing stronger in the game than elder. It's like the strongest thing in the game. So
yeah,
fighting is like crazy. The fact that this guy's won 4 for 5 is like literally the best case scenario you have to understand. Like that's like thank God.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
And then we win the game because we went 4 for 5, which is just so lucky, to be honest.
No, I really didn't have. I didn't see any glaring issues in this VOD. I think in the early game, I think that the two things I saw that was repeated was the like like, if
The
you're gonna
ganking.
yeah like the two things was that yeah that when you're ganking go to where they're walking to not where they are. And the other thing was like the two different times where you had camps up and you skipping your camps to force a play, which I don't hate. A lot of times coaches will be like, oh don't skip camps, don't skip camps. I don't mind skipping camps for a good play, but then you skip camps for a play and then you don't even force the play. So either just
Yeah,
go, just be brain dead and just full clear, which nothing. I know I make it sound bad, but there's nothing actually wrong with it. Or if you're gonna do the practice play, at least like commit to it, and if it goes wrong, then we'll learn from it. But don't like skip your camps for a practice play and then pussy out from the practice play, because then like you're not like
just
uh
wasting time and
and even from a
resources.
learning standpoint, at least if you force to play, maybe you'll learn something. But at that point, you're not learning it. You're not like it's not good for that game because you're not gaining resources, and it's not good for your as a player in whole because you're not learning how to like outplay fights or do anything else. You're just gaining nothing.
Okay, yeah,
But
I
in
get you.
with fights and stuff, I didn't think your fighting was bad. I think it's in mid game. It's don't forget about like the babysitting rule. Um, and besides that, I didn't really have any complaints. Anything I missed? Or anything you want to look at this game?
Not really.